What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be discussing the topic of bad starts in merge tactics and how to overcome them. We understand that RNG is a very prevalent factor in this game mode and that sometimes you can start with worse starting troops and a worse starting hand than other people. So in this video I want to tell you guys how you can encounter that and still come out on top and be able to turn those games around and take some wins. Let's hop into some gameplay. Alright, so here we are in the first game. We get the lucky discount modifier. This is probably my favorite modifier. So we're going to go ahead and just do some of this shuffling here. Let's go ahead and get some good cards down here at the bottom. We'll start with this, and then we'll try to go ahead and get 3 stars on them. He's got a bomber, so that's not going to happen. Actually, no, if he started with the bomber, then it's going to happen. And I believe I started with my bomber too, so we might actually be fine. Normally, I probably would have sold those 2 costs and maybe threw in the 1 cost, but I wanted to take a win here. Because then by having the 2 costs on your bench, you can sell them actually, or the 2-star, you can sell them and actually keep cycling through while the cards are on your bench. Let's go with him and her, and just, I'm sure you guys understand if you've played this game at all, but infinite cycle, or sorry, oh my goodness. But the, hold up, let me try to get something going on here. This is fine. This is fine. But having lucky discount means that you can infinitely cycle, because if you buy the card that costs 1 less, then you can obviously sell it for 1 less than the standard cost, so it's a perfectly even trade. I think that their barbarian is going to heal. He didn't heal, but maybe he already healed, but he was able to kill my bomber there. That's okay. We can get actually, let's just get this golden knight here. And there's a normal knight. We can sell him. And let's see if we can start stacking some bandits. I do want him out there as well. Let's do this and this and this. Okay, we are going to sell him to buy him. And then let's do this. There's a spear gob. Okay, there's a bandit. Nice. There's a prince that I don't need. Okay, didn't let me buy the G Skelly because my finger didn't click it apparently. Now there's a Mega Knight. Okay, here's another goblin machine. So we'll just wait this round out. This is actually a pretty good start. I'm really happy with this, so it's not great for the video, but it's still a good game, and I want to show you guys. Also, by the way, I cracked the entire back of my phone tonight. It was in a silicone case, but I dropped it on a concrete floor. I've had this since this phone came out, like, what, is it 3 or 4 years now? And never done any damage to it until tonight, and I completely destroyed it, so I was already planning, oh no, this is not good. I was already planning on upgrading, but now I kind of got to. Okay. He's got some clan stuff going on. We can take care of that easily. That's perfectly fine for us, but it's probably not going to happen this round because we have no giant skeleton, and giant skeleton is what you really want if you're going to counter a queen. The nice thing is that we are holding the bandits, though, so maybe if somebody else has a 2-star bandit, I don't think so. If that's the case, though, we need to make sure we pick up those bandits as soon as that player dies. That way, okay. I'll have to check this. I'll have to check and see if he had bandits. Let's scout. Scout. Yes, he had the 2-star bandit, so we gotta cycle quickly. Let's get that. Let's get that bandit. Let's do this. Come on, guys. Give me a bandit. Give me a bandit. Oh, I should have grabbed that. I'm looking for several things now. Holy cow. Alright. No. Yes. Sure. I could probably get a 3-star there if I really wanted to. We are going to hold on to this queen to block him as well. Did he get a bandit? He did. That's unfortunate. Okay, we need to get this out. That's unfortunate. I mean, you know, what are you going to do? He probably had it in his first hand. These stuns should be fine. Obviously, he doesn't have archer because the clan guy has a maxed out archer. But I think that our 3-star throwers should do enough damage to beat this guy. Nice. So that's just a 1v1 now. We are going to take at least the win. Depends on if I can block enough of his troops here. So we are going to go for that. What is he trying to run? A Mega Knight. Okay, so I just need to get a Mega Knight. A Mega Knight and a Barbarian. Elixir isn't an issue at this point. That's nice, though. I don't need it. Still looking for a Mega Knight Barbarian. Doubt I'm going to find one. So at this point now, I'm also looking for a G Skelly. Or if I can get a 3-star, a Skeleton King, because why not? Okay. We keep cycling, try to stack up a 3-star Skeleton King. He did get the Mega Knight and the Barbarian. Okay, so he had those on lock. By blocking his Queen, though, I'm still pretty confident in what we can do. That stun's going to hurt, though. Yeah, I don't know. If Xe can get that Archer down, though. Hold up. Oh, no, never mind. Okay. That's all right. We had a decent start, but Clan is still so strong. We'll take that win, though. Let's head into the next one. All right, guys. Back in the second game here, we have the Trait Dummy Modifier. That means we start with a dummy that has 2 traits. And one of those traits is the Goblin trait, which I love to see. Now I can buy a 4-star Goblin, which is a bit expensive. But the fact that I'm going to be able to keep the Goblin trait no matter what else I buy and sell besides the Goblin Machine means that he's probably a good investment at this point, because he's going to provide a lot of value early on and throughout the mid game. Okay, we might be able to... Nope, we're not going to be able to take this one. That's okay. So when you get a bad start, let's go ahead and do some yapping. When you get a bad start, often a bad start means that you are only presented with expensive troops, or that you can't find early merges. That is the worst feeling in this game mode, is when you just can't find what you need to actually make things happen. We're just going to keep buying some cheap stuff here. I'm actually going to keep this, Spear Goblin off the, what is he doing? What are you doing, man? Maybe he's AFK. Okay. We'll take this. But yeah, that was funny. Same modifier. Or same, dummy. So when you get a bad start, no merges, expensive cards, your highest priority has to be selling off the expensive cards as economically as possible, and then getting to some cheap cards in your hand. I never said that it's easy to win with a bad start, but your highest priority needs to be cycling to those cards. Hopefully nobody else is going for Rangers. He's got an Archer. He's got a 2-star Archer. That probably means that there's none left, which is annoying. We'll probably be able to win this. Oh, no, he has the... Oh, wow. He has the Avenger trait on his dummy. That's really annoying. Okay, so that guy lost. The AFK guy lost. But yeah, if you get a bad start, you need to be cycling to try to get expensive cards. Or sorry, to try to get cheap cards that you can merge. Now, that still is sometimes very hard because you'll be stuck with cards that other people already have, 2 stars plus 1. So they are sitting on those, waiting for the last card to come into their hand from you, which means that you aren't going to be able to merge. So you got to be aware of what cards people have, so you can make sure you're not holding on to something that's in demand by somebody else, which means that you won't be able to sell it. Let's go... I mean, I kind of really want that 2-star, but we're going to go with this, I think. And then because we have the Archer, we have no more need for him. I need to spread some things out here, but that's okay. Didn't take advantage of our Juggernaut trait there. That was a horrible move there. I definitely should have just left the Knight up front and moved the Goblin Machine behind him. But I think we'll be fine. Our Archer and our Princess is speeding up. Yep, we got this one in the bag. Nice. So we are in a good spot here because we're making use of our trait dummy. This guy is as well, and this guy is as well, but they're fighting for the same Avengers trait. We aren't going to be able to get a very big Archer, but we could possibly get a decent Dark Goblin. So we're going to go ahead and hold the Archer down there just to block. We know that one of these guys has a Valk. Okay, the guy who's probably going to keep winning has a Valk. This is the AFK guy, so there's no concern there. Let's go for something like this. I mean, the trait dummy is just dead meat. There's no reason to have him taking up space. Who did I take off? No, I didn't. This is just the 6th round, so I can, or the 5th round, so I can add another troop. Who do I really want to add, though? Definitely don't want... Because I can't really benefit anymore from any other traits. Maybe I just put the Archer in there. Do I? Do I just put the Archer in? So this guy who just died had the 1-star Archer. So if I'm quick enough... Okay, there it is, right there. That's really lucky for me. I'm going ahead and blocking his Bandit here. I'm already blocking him on Archers. Need to block on a Queen, a P.E.K.K.A, and a Barbarian here. There's the Barbarian, so let's go ahead and buy that. There's a 2-star Barb. Okay, I am not going to even sell this Valkyrie because I need the Valkyrie to be a... I need to block him from even getting a 2-star Valkyrie. I am going to have to do this real quick, just because Barbarian is not a really threatening card, so I'm comfortable doing that. Okay, I think I am fine here. Rangers is one of the strongest suits in the game, or strongest synergies in the game, so I'm fine having the extra Archer out there, even though I don't need her to complete the synergy. I think that because of how strong my Rangers are. We're going to be able to kill the Queen through ability. Nice. And we're going to get a nice 5-piece here. I don't see him being able to come back. I think if we get our Goblin Machine up to 3 stars as well, then there's no chance. So let's try to do that this round. There's that. Okay, so we can go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and sell this Princess. And there's the Goblin Machine at 3 stars. We can block again on there. And there's another Princess. Now we can actually... did he switch anything up? No, he's just holding on to... He's grasping for straws at this point. I don't think there's a way he clutches this up. So I say we just kind of sit on our hand here. There's no way he can beat us. That's something you need to understand when you're in the end game, is be aware of how big of a threat they pose to you. So because I'm playing against a guy who has obviously 6 troops max, if it doesn't have the +1 modifier, I know that the most I can take is 7 damage. So, I mean, I'm perfectly fine if I have to lose around here. Obviously, I don't want to, and I won't. But if you had to, wouldn't be the end of the world. Really good win there. I mean, we kind of had an interesting start, but we were able to dial into what we wanted and make use of our dummy, and so we took that win. Let's get into the next one. All right, guys, here we are with the Epic Star modifier, 2-star 3 elixir troop. I don't want to sell that P.E.K.K.A. because the P.E.K.K.A. is such a good first-hand card. So we're not going to. I think actually Archer is going to give us more value here because she can do a bit more. Maybe not a bit more damage, actually. I think that stats 163. Oh, yeah, half the damage. That's really not a good decision. His attack speed is a bit more, well, whatever. We won anyways. Let's not get into the math of it. We took that. We'll go ahead and pick up a Goblin Machine here, which will be very, very strong, giving us the Goblin synergy as well as the Juggernaut synergy with the P.E.K.K.A. The P.E.K.K.A.'s going to go in front here, and we're going to leave it like this. Oh, no, sorry, no, we're not. We're going to put him in for that, and then we'll go ahead and either pick up whichever one of these we need to make a merge next turn, and then probably sell it and just cycle back to another Goblin. As we do, build our elixir off on the front. So, not a bad start here. Again, I'm not really finding good games. Well, I'm finding good games. I'm not finding bad games to show you guys how to deal with a good start. So I'll try to keep talking about it. And actually, I mean, you guys just watch my videos. I mean, I title these videos based on specific concepts that I want to address, but really the tips that I say are going to be scattered throughout all of my videos. So, you know, undoubtedly in several of my videos, there's going to be a bad start that I ended up turning around. So going out and finding that is going to be helpful for you. So we're going to go with this. I think go with this now, and then we can go with this and sell. Just thinking throwers, and I think that's going to be our best bet here. So let's go ahead and leave this. I think we got a really good start on the rest of these guys. Even if they go for throwers, I think they'll lose before they can actually do any damage. I mean, we could go for a Ranger setup. We could actually sell that P.E.K.K.A., and I'm going to do it. So we're guaranteed to get a merge here as well. We're going to get the Goblin Death, or not the Goblin Death, the Goblin Synergy. Goblin plus either Spear Goblin or the Stab Goblin on the bench. Let's see what it gives us. Okay, so we can sell that if we want. Need a Dark Gob, though. Okay, let's sell this. And let's take this, and I think we're pretty safe here. Let's go like this. And for that, are we serious? Like, are we not able to get a Dark Gob? There we go. Just had to speak it into existence, and I'm happy with this. Oh, shoot, I should have gotten the 2-star Dark Gob. That's okay. We got this win. The last thing I want to get in front of these guys is a Valkyrie. I mean, you could go for a Knight, too. I normally like to have the Knight and the Valkyrie, but G. Skelly's just going to be strong. Wow, really big win there. So we can actually take this win if we're strong enough here, make this a really quick game. Speaking of quick games, you guys let me know what... I mean, I know a lot of you say the preferred length is like 20 minutes. Sometimes that can... you know, be a perfect length. Sometimes I can go either a bit longer, a bit shorter. So maybe it's like the game length is a better measure, or the amount of games. So maybe I do like 4 games in a video, 3 games in a video, 2 games in a video. You guys let me know how long of a video you'll watch, because I don't want to make, you know, stuff that just drags out and just is so annoying for you guys to have to see. But I also want to make, you know, good substantive content. I don't want to hop in for a single game and then just not give you guys any real meat to help you learn. So let me know. Let me know what video length is the best. A lot of you guys have actually asked for longer videos than I do. Or streaming. You guys asked for streaming as well. I think I've decided that I will start streaming. I don't know how consistent I'll be able to be. If you guys follow me, you know that I do have a full-time job and still in school, which makes it hard for me to set up a consistent schedule. It's hard enough to try to post every day, but I think I've been doing all right on that. So we may try to fit in some streaming. It'll probably replace the video for a day or two. Obviously, I'll save my streams as VODs, and you guys can go back and watch, because that's kind of the same content we're getting anyways, the gameplay at least. So let me know when you guys would like to see me stream. I know that there were several people and several comments over many videos who have asked for that, so I'd like to start doing that for you guys. So it'll probably be closer to the evening in Eastern time, maybe 9 p.m., something like that, normally when I get back from the gym. So maybe starting around 5,000 subs is when we'll do that. So obviously really good win here. I'm happy to see this. Let's go ahead and hop in for another game. Alright guys, here we are in the 4th game. We get the promotion modifier. I don't mind this modifier. I think it can be very helpful. It can come in clutch sometimes when you need to get that last card that somebody else is blocking or something. Okay, so let's go ahead and promote him, hopefully to a Valk. Decent start here. I know that the video is going to be titled "How to Deal with Bad Starts in Merge Tactics," but hopefully I can yap enough to actually give you guys what you need to know. And then yeah, if you really I mean spotted throughout all my other videos, scattered throughout all my other videos, are going to be good games of me coming back. Oh, yo, coming back from bad starts. So Loki, I should have gone for the queen there. I think I could have afforded it because we have such a good start otherwise. So this is not a bad start. This is a decent start. I almost feel like I should throw and just kind of sell everything and waste some elixir just so that I can get back to a bad start to show you guys. But go watch some other videos. I've come back from some pretty bad starts, but the yapping will carry us through this one. So let's say I had just some really bad cards right here, and I was stuck with this hand of more expensive cards. I would still buy the P.E.K.K.A. I would still have to sell the P.E.K.K.A. I did make a comment in a video like a while back of saying that I cycle through expensive cards when I'm stuck. And a lot of people literally probably maybe 100 people reply with comments saying, "Why in the world would you cycle expensive cards, cycle cheap cards so you can get merges, yada, yada, yada." When I'm stuck is the caveat there. So, if you have to buy, a bandit, and then you have to sell one of your cards here, I would sell my bandit over my giant skeleton or my barbarian or my archer, because the bandit is going to give me back 3 elixir, which is going to be a 75% sale, where the 2 elixir card is only going to give me back 1 elixir, which is a 50% sale. So you're actually making a better economic decision to go with the selling the expensive card that's already in your hand while you're cycling. That's what I meant by that. Oh, I forgot to put a card. Well, no, because I want those to be 2 stars. Or 3 stars. I mean, she's kind of useless, right? Without queen. But then at the same time, I think we're so incredibly strong right now with our 2-star clan units that I don't think it matters. So let's just try to go ahead and get the Valk here. And then if we beat this guy, then we'll be able to take his 4th Valk and get ourselves a 3-star Valk, which will be really strong. Nice, good stun there, plus the G Skelly. If we can kill that P.E.K.K.A., that'd be nice. Okay, we did. Obviously, they have no healing on their Valk, so now that we're actually targeting, she should die pretty quick. And then we can go knock out that bomber in like 2 hits. Really good. And then that's probably going to be a GG's. Nice, okay. Wow, he almost actually clutched that up. Alright, we're going against the king here. I mean, don't know why you're playing king, but we will punish you for it. Here, I'm just going to sell. Okay, that's really good there. We're just going to go ahead and get rid of her. Okay, at this point now, let's just make a smart economic decision and go for that. There's another smart economic decision because synergy is very important. We cannot sell that. We have to go with this. And now we can go for the P.E.K.K.A. So even though our star counts diminished considerably, our troop counts are up and our synergies are maxed. So this should be I mean, he's not even running 6 troops. Don't know what's going on. We'll definitely get that 2-star Valk next turn and then try our best to get the last queen so that we can get a 2-star. Come on, just do the damage. Thank you. All right. I don't really see a way that we lose this, especially because we're kind of going for the same thing and I have the full synergy. Let's go ahead and do this, and then 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 this. Just kidding, we can't. Okay, here we are. We're back to the cards we want. And our bandit is still sitting there waiting patiently. He's got the last bandit, so, I mean, really, we should still buy this, but only to block. There's no point in then hoping for a merge. I mean, he's really got, I mean, we got all the archers, right? So I think that if we can just take care of his Mega Knight, I think we got it. Like, for real. Okay, let's put that over there. That's going to give him too much value. Let's put it right there. Even though it's going to take splash damage either way. Alright, good. Good. His queen's already an ability. Nice, good stun. Come on. Kill the queen. Nice, okay, good. Nice. Alright, I think we got this. I don't think there's any way she kills P.E.K.K.A. Huge. Alright, guys. Really good win there at the end. Hopefully, you know, even though we didn't really have some really bad starts that we came back from, you could pick up some good tips from my yapping. If this video helped you out at all, taught you something you didn't know, please drop a like. Please subscribe if you are not already. As I'm recording this, we are so close to 5,000 subscribers, guys. First of all, that's an awesome milestone. I cannot believe I'm already saying that after a month of making videos. I can't believe I'm saying I'm almost to 5,000 subscribers. But that's also really monumental because that allows me to get into the Supercell official creator program, which will allow me to be tapped into new content coming out constantly. I'll be able to have videos pre-recorded to drop along with Supercell's announcements. It'll just be a really good step for the channel that will allow me to create a lot more, you know, a lot more new content. That's some of the first out there, which is kind of what I want to do. I want to be the first voice you guys hear on things. So yeah, if you guys are not subscribed, please subscribe. I would really, really appreciate that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one.